reaching out to you, I was definitely not super in love with the pitching side of baseball. Basically, I was low 80s when I first reached out to you. Didn't really have many pitches. I wasn't the most athletic guy, wasn't very mobile, wasn't really built for that next level. Needed that little direction to really apply to me. Really working with you has helped me do that very well. You checked all the boxes that I didn't know were there. Really helped me transition into what I am today and what I can be in the future. Velocity wise, been 87, 89, touching 90 a couple times. Huge jump in velo. Big thing for me is the changes I've seen in my body and how I move and physical ability. I'm excited to see where I keep going.
So I'm here with Carson. Carson is a 2026 grad from Mount St. Joseph High School in Maryland, and he's made a ton of really positive strides during the time that we've had the opportunity to work together. And so I just wanted to first off thank you, but two, also just kind of discuss, you know, what's been going on? Like how do you think your experience has been, and what's really just what's your experience been like with the progress that you've made? And if you could just kind of like touch on some initial thoughts, key kind of points. Let's actually just kind of start like where you were kind of at before we started working together. Like what kind of player were you, and what were some of the things that you were kind of working through and struggling with?
So, first, reaching out to you, I was definitely not super in love with the pitching side of baseball. Definitely was more focused on position. My output wasn't great. I always had the numbers. I think my numbers were always like above average compared to most guys at my age, but I think I needed some kick to help me like fully transition to that pitcher, and I knew a lot of people, a lot of coaches were telling me that I had a lot of potential at the pitcher position, and yeah, basically I was like low 80s, maybe touching 84 a couple times when I first reached out to you. Definitely like I had a slider, didn't really have a changeup, didn't really have many pitches, wasn't super the most athletic guy, didn't have uh wasn't very mobile, wasn't really built for that next level. And then saw you on social media, saw like the possibility of me like getting that breakdown of my mechanics and how I could progress, and just reached out, saw like was testing my options, and found you on social media, breaking down, forget what pitcher, but breaking down a pitcher. Thought that was really fascinating. I actually like when I was just training, I was just watching. I was trying to like mimic what you were breaking down, and just didn't really like. It was so general to me that like kind of was hard to put into myself. Couldn't really like needed that little direction to really like apply to me, and I think really working with you has helped me do that very well. And just also wasn't expecting it at first when I first reached out, but the work with in the weight room, building the weightlifting program has done wonders for me. Didn't when I first reached out, didn't actually expect to be lifting, getting a lifting program. I was with a local nearby lifting program nearby. Wasn't doing it for me. Didn't really like the place. Was considering just lifting on my own, like just bodybuilder type lifts, which ended up really just not helping me, and had no focus on mobility. And then you unexpectedly, was not expecting it, but you checked all the boxes that I didn't know were there, and just really helped me transition into what I am today, and just still helping me today even transition to what I can be in the future.
Heck yeah. Sweet. So let's kind of go through some of those changes and some of that development. So just kind of, talk about, I know it's tough to talk about yourself sometimes. Maybe you're good at it. I don't know. But like, just talk about like where you're at now, and the strides that you've made and the opportunities that you've had, just based on the work that you've put in.
Yeah, so I can go like easy numbers. Like, I mean, v velocity wise, been like around 87, 89, touching 90 a couple times. Um, and definitely got a huge jump in velo, and that's what you first see. But it's definitely the big thing for me is like the changes I've seen in my body and like how I move and just my physical ability just has changed a lot for me. I know uh just you've given me weightlifting programs, mobility, uh throwing program, I think has helped me stay healthy, stay on the field, but also just really mature in my body. I know definitely gotten a lot stronger, a lot more mobile. You built me a lot of lifting for more pitching and more of my strength and just working on what I needed to get stronger at rather than just doing the bodybuilder lifting, which is more just growing your muscles and not actually being explosive and building the muscles that you really need to develop and get stronger at. But also the mobility wise, I'm more flexible in ways that I could have ever imagined. I've actually tried to do splits a couple times and surprisingly close to the ground, which blows my mind still to this day. But I just, I feel it even just walking around feels like, like feels way more, just way better. Just everything that when I move, like just going like even before warming up, I feel like when I did before when I was actually warm. So when I warm up, I just feel like I can move at a different level. And that mobility was something that I didn't realize and didn't really give importance to. But that's really helped me like just move better on the mound, move better at all times. And it's really helped me a lot to build into the player I am today. Definitely, you've also helped me with my throwing program. My throwing program was really big for me, I think. I had come off sophomore year with a shoulder injury. Um, didn't get to throw into that tryout. Was throwing for the first time during my high school tryout, and then reached out to you in the summer when I was fully built up. Uh, and it was I hadn't really had that full throwing off season program, which really helped. Like when I shut down fully, bringing back up, I knew what I was doing every day, what how I'd see like where I was building up to, where I'd be in a few weeks, and then like coming into the high school season, I was fully built up. Arm felt great, and I was able to contribute straight away. And arm felt amazing. Hadn't had that throwing program in years. Really hadn't had that structured direction that I received when working with you, and I think that really helped me really reach another level with my arm and uh, reach just where I'm at today with on the mound, and just excited to see where I keep going.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm super appreciative of you and all the work that you're putting in and continue to put in, and I'm excited as well to see where you get to. And you got a big decision coming up as well as far as where you're going to school, but it's an exciting time because you got some great opportunities in front of you. So, thank you again. And if you're watching this, make sure you follow Carson or just look him up and see where he's at when you're watching this video. And
Yep.
yeah, but thank you again, man. I appreciate it. I'm excited for you. So.